Yeah, hello people, welcome again to my channel. This is going to be the third series on the Swiss educational system and the British one, just making a quick comparison. This is a request again from quite a few people, especially my friends from the UK, wanting to know what happens here. And of course, some of this information are available online. I just thought it would be easier for me to do a video. So on this day, I went for a walk, and of course, having gone round the school as well. So I will be showing you some of the videos of what I took on the school. If you haven't watched my previous videos, please do well to have a look. I've done two videos previously, and this is gonna be the third video. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the structure today. The primary school age starts at 6, so they use the grade system here, and in the UK we use the year. So year 1, year 2, we have reception, then year 1 and year 2 up until year 6, and then you go to the secondary school, which starts from year 7. But here in Switzerland, they use the grade system. So you have the kindergarten 1, kindergarten 2, and then you have grade 1 up until grade 6. And then the secondary school starts at grade 7. Okay. So basically, in the kindergarten, you don't really do much apart from excuse me, apart from just maybe would say play based, is very much play based. So the primary school actually starts from 6. Yeah, so they don't do much, but I know in reception and year 1 in the UK you do some writing, some learning, some maybe some maths as well. And then when you get to grade 1, I mean year 1 in the UK, you start with the phonics assessment. So but here they do a lot of integration, play based, visiting. They go for walks a lot, like really long walks. They go sometimes into the woods just to go and do some um, exploring. So it's very much play based. So they don't have homework unless you are learning German, and the German homework would be your homework, not your maybe writing or yeah, maybe writing or reading. But of course there's a lot of language as well in terms of speaking, because they want to make sure that your child is well integrated, especially for those coming into Switzerland with no zero excuse me, with zero German. So they really do want you to get into the feel of things. So again, like I said last time, the British is very more British curriculum, and then the Swiss is very much public schools. Yes, there are a lot of expensive schools in Switzerland. In fact, one of the most expensive schools in Switzerland, it's in the world, is here in Switzerland, and it's a boarding school. So a lot of migrants go the boarding way. I mean, not boarding way, go the international way or bilingual, so that they still keep English and then they're able to also learn to speak German. And of course, if you have the money, you can, of course, send your child to an international school, which is not a problem at all. Yeah, so it's very well vast. I like the fact that they go out a lot as well. Right in the UK, luckily where one of the schools I worked at, we had like a um, woods. So we go to the woods, I think, once a week. But here in Switzerland, they go very often to the woods, and they go for walks a lot. Really, I mean, they go for excursions a lot, and then they are very yeah. And again, they take education, I think, is more like independent. So if a child doesn't want to do something, they don't have to. Um, so the educational system, it's very much, problem solving. They're very much independent. That's when, they're in primary. Even when they are very much in secondary, they take a lot of things into their hands, more or less. I remember one of the days my son, when we newly came, they went to the Swiss school, but eventually we took them out of the Swiss school for personal reasons, and then they went to an international school. But while in the Swiss school, I mean, fresh from the UK, some of these tools, like they saw in the UK, you're going to go through safety, you're going to, maybe they might not even let you cut it. But it was just a shocking moment for him because they gave him the saw and then they just told him, that's it, just cut. And then it cuts. But when he got away, just laughing about it, that, oh, if he was in the UK, you won't be allowed to maybe handle a saw like a machine, the powered machine that you have to hold and cut and to do some woodworks. So I like the fact that they expose them to these things, but of course, coming from the UK, I would like them to be a bit more cautious, but I think it's just me. But I also noticed that they have a lot of independence. The Swiss children do have a lot of independence, especially from age 4. They start going to school on their own and coming back home, and of course that carries on through the journey of life in secondary school. The Swiss school, the philosophy is very much like a generalist, yeah, and also vocational. The economy is built mostly around vocation, while that of the UK is depth of knowledge in chosen area. So I think that also goes back to them wanting to specialize in A levels. Um, in the secondary school, towards the end of secondary school, like in the A levels for the UK, you do 3 to 4 subjects, but in Switzerland, you do a lot of subjects, like 12 or more subjects. Okay. And of course, is I just love the independence. It's just I'm just grateful for the opportunity to live in this very beautiful country. Let me know in the comment section below if I've missed anything. I'm still learning, I'm still growing. Yes, I'm new, but I can still say a few things about the school. Because, of course, I have 3 children and we've navigated like both the Swiss school and the international school. And of course, we are still navigating. Okay, so comment, like, and subscribe, maybe just for knowledge sake, or share with a friend who's wanting to move to Switzerland. Till I see you in the next one. Ciao. Bye.